What's up, everybody? It's Johnny Brown here with HauntScene, and how are you?
I'm good, Johnny. How are you?
I'm doing great. Welcome to the show. Welcome to episode 2.
Hello, everyone.
I'm very excited about the guest this week. We had one person had to reschedule, but that's okay because we have amazing people on. And I don't know what's going on with the muty things up here, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, they're not moving.
I know, right? That's crazy. So I think that's
there goes.
I think that's their fault, or it takes a moment to boot up there. So welcome to the show. Let me know in the chat where you're watching from. I appreciate all of you. We had a really good show last week with Rick, so thank you for Rick for being on the show again. And we're going to go ahead and bring on everybody here. Let's go ahead and say hi to Alex and Dani.
What's up, Alex and Dani?
Say hi.
What's going on?
Say hi. Say hello to America.
Hi, America. Oh my god, that picture of me in the corner.
That is you.
I'm so excited.
You both look great.
All right, I don't know what's going on with that. Hold on one second. I want to make one quick adjustment. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Turn you off. There we go. And now we're back. Okay. So, Alex and Dani, welcome to HauntScene Live. I asked them both. I'm like, have you ever watched my show before? And they said no.
They were honest with you.
They were honest with me. Like, you could have lied to me. But like, I love your show. It's amazing.
I watch it
It's
every
the best
Tuesday
show
night.
ever. Every Tuesday.
Tuesday
I've
night.
never missed an episode since 2015. That's fine.
That's dedication.
It's all good.
All right.
So, Alex and Dani, what we're going to do first here, because we want to make sure that people know who you are, and I have a little surprise clip afterwards, but what I'd like to do, and we already got people talking about something about a shark. I know it's crazy. I don't know.
Oh no.
But let's do this. We're gonna do a little thing that I like to call the elevator pitch.
Nice job.
So this is going to give you an opportunity very quickly to introduce yourself, talk about who you are, what things you're up to, what haunt you work for, what your character is, all that stuff. Let's go in alphabetical order. Alex, do you want to go first?
Okay. So, hey, I'm Alex. I am a proud member of Zombie Army Productions, and I've been with Zombie Army since I started, which was 7 years ago in 2016. I was formerly at Statesville Haunted Prison, but since Statesville closed in 2021, I'm now over yonder at Hell's Gate Haunted House.
Love Hell's Gate.
I am a Q-line actor and a core makeup artist at Hell's Gate Haunted House, and that's pretty much what I do. That's it.
Very cool.
Alex is so talented. Alex actually just went to the Vamp makeup and FX school here in Orlando, which was really cool. So, you didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, she was like right around the corner.
She was here? No, I did not know that. You were right here.
Guys.
I know. I was like,
could've hung out.
Alex, man, let's go to Lazy Moon Pizza. What's up? She's
Let's
like,
go.
who are you?
Who is this guy?
I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
It's all
That
good.
would've
It's
been
all
cool.
good. So Alex is amazing. I've got a very surprise clip. You're gonna get intimately familiar with some of their characters and some of their creations here in a moment. Dani, same thing to you. Let me know who you are, where you work for. I'm gonna turn you up a little bit because people are saying you're a little low. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. And let me know, let America know who you are, who you're with, all the things.
Okay. Hi all. I'm Dani Panik. I work with 13th Floor Chicago, or 13th Floor Entertainment Group in the Chicago division. I'm their wardrobe manager, and then I also have a couple of characters. When I have time, I like to roam around as I make costumes, I act, and yeah, that's what I do. That's me.
And you are a proud member of the Slurg Club.
Slurg.
Yep. So they're so soft and so cute. You got to buy all of them.
You need
So
one. If you don't
hold
have
on,
one, you
hold
need
on,
one
sorry.
because it's really soft.
Alex?
I don't have one.
Oh man.
I don't have my
I
own
have a
either.
Muppet here. That's all I
Okay.
have.
You got a real Muppet.
I have a real Muppet here.
You have a real-
Really?
All right. So I took the liberty of doing this. I put a little highlight clip together for the both of you. I just basically scrubbed your Instagram and took some of the reels and clips that you have up to show both of you in action. This is the first time I've ever done this, so
Awesome,
I
awesome.
hope you like it.
I'm sure it's gonna be awesome, Johnny.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and check this out.
So terrifying.
Toby. Corn dogs and Barbie.
Oh my God, that was awesome, Johnny.
No, man.
Very cool, man. See,
Did you like
look
it?
at you. Yeah, you're so creative. High
Aw.
five. All right, good job.
I felt, I'm like, there's probably going to be like photographers and people that took these
That was
clips.
really epic.
They're all going to get mad at me.
That's so cool seeing them
But you know,
act together in an
you're,
environment. That's
you're
cool.
both so amazing, and you like flip this switch on the characters. It's just it's like night and day because you're both awesome.
Yeah, I've seen you guys in person, like at Transworld, and you guys are really talented.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't blush. It's fine.
Aw,
It's,
look at you
I'm
two.
sorry.
You're
I
so
just
cute.
I wanted to show you
It's
off.
okay, just hide behind this
So
one.
make sure that you're following the Haunted Youth on Instagram for Alex. Make sure you're following Dani Panik on Instagram to follow there. And I know that you're on other social media channels. We'll circle back on that a little bit later. But we're gonna go ahead and just get right into the interview portion of
Ooh,
this.
the questions.
The questions.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, I hope I spelled everything right.
I hope so.
I mean, I
We'll
put
find
these
out,
together
don't
very,
worry.
very quick. But this is
Sounds
another
right.
section here. I've got these little breaker things. So let's check this out because a new segment on the show is going to be 10 questions.
That was epic.
That was
we did it at the
pretty
same
epic.
time.
I know. 10. We're going to have to do that every time.
Okay.
All right. So, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You guys ready?
You ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right. First question. What is the square root of 79.5?
I failed math twice, bestie. I can't do that.
I'm just kidding.
What
I'm
is
just kidding.
Johnny's blood type?
But I know.
You don't know. You don't know that?
No.
I don't even know mine.
I don't know either.
I don't-
I'm probably gonna if I ever need blood, they're just gonna be like whatever. Just put
Whatever.
some Robitussin
Just
in
let
there.
me die.
All right. So we got questions here. We're gonna go ahead and read these together. 10 questions. Look at that. You can see them on the screen. Watch
Oh, so we can see 'em too.
Spared no
Really?
expense
Find it.
for all these things. Okay. All right, so 10 questions, and what we'll do is we'll go Alex, Dani, Dani, Alex, Alex, Dani. We'll kind of go back and forth here for the different questions. So we got Cameron in here. Cameron says the Queen of Rock and Roll McDonald's. I don't know who that's referring to.
That's me.
John's in here. Scorn's in here. What's up, Scorn? What's up,
What's
buddy?
up, Scorn?
All right. So all the fancy people. No offense to Transworld Live. No offense to the 5th floor paranormal investigation that's going on at Eloise Asylum right now. But thanks for hanging out with us. We're like 3rd, 4th
very
tier.
specific.
So appreciate you guys.
All right.
All right. Feeling sorry for us. Okay. First question. Uh-oh. Got your speakers on. Alex.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the comments. Sorry.
That's okay. Alex, do you have any hidden talents? No.
Sorry, I hear my dog in the background. No, not
Oh.
necessarily. I mean, I wouldn't really necessarily call it hidden, but I'm a good lip syncer. I love
Oh.
drag and like drag queens.
Well,
So I like to lip sync.
Yeah,
and stuff like
you-
that, but that's like not really a hidden talent, I guess.
Well, I heard that actually, and I've actually queued up a clip for you to lip sync to. Are you ready for that?
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be
That
wild?
would have been epic.
Like, I got this. Let's go.
Put her right there, right in the spot.
Awesome. So, Alex, okay. That's a hidden talent.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Seen the pictures. It's awesome. Dani, hidden talents.
I same. I mean, they're not really hidden, but like I hula hoop pretty well, and I can spin fire.
Can you
Uh,
can you spin hula hoops that are on fire?
yeah, I was gonna conclude with that. Thank you. I can.
Oh, you just gave away the hidden talent, Johnny. Jesus.
Sorry.
Can't take you anywhere.
I just stole her thunder.
You really did.
Can you like chew gum at the same time?
One time I did it while on a hoverboard, but
Oh, that's epic. That's pretty epic.
That's dangerous. I would break a hip.
I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. I wouldn't be able to do any of that. I could chew the gum. The gum part I can do.
I look at a hoverboard and I get hurt, so it's fine. Same. All right. This one's going to go to Dani first, right? And if you have questions for either of these lovely ghouls, put them in the chat, and we'll see if we can get to them on Facebook here. So that's question number 1. We got 9 left.
Oh, man.
When did you know you had hit the character? Because you're both famous for certain characters. When did that like set in, like, I am Sharky, or I am, Eek, or something like that?
This was a good question. When you sent me like the prompt earlier, this was one that I like sat and thought about a little bit.
Take your time.
Thank you. I had a hard time coming up with any sort of answer for it. I felt like Eek was definitely something that I wanted to pursue and like keep around because I felt like she was fun. And like the first like moment that I felt that was like probably like the minute I actually like went out and like did her. I kind of just put together a costume and like had an idea in my head for like the mannerisms and like the character development that I wanted, and I didn't really get to put any of that together until I went and like performed in front of everybody. So the customer response to it, I think, definitely helped, but like it just felt right,
Awesome. Good answer.
Yeah, thanks. I thought about it for a while.
Yeah. All right. Alex, same question. How did you know you would hit the character?
I also thought about this for a long time because I was like, dang, these are questions that I like actually have to like put thought into, and I can't just like spitball an answer. I would say probably because Sharky was the first. Well, that's a lie. Sharky was one of the first characters that I ever did outside in the queue line. Before that, it was like what we called the blood bitches or the blood girls. So I didn't really know necessarily how to act like that because they were kind of more of like a sexualized character. Like they're supposed to be like sexy but scary, and that's not me. So when I got to go outside as a clown, it kind of felt niche. It kind of felt normal, I guess is the way. But the way that I felt that, or how I felt that it's like the person, is when people kept coming back to see said character. They're like, where is Sharky? Where is she? Where is she? And that in the kind of in my heart just felt like, oh, people like actually enjoy this. People actually want to see this. So I think just the like how Dani said, like the customer reaction to things kind of makes you feel a little bit better knowing that people actually want to see what you're doing.
Oh, that's awesome. It's a good answer. So I got to ask about the little puppet shark. Is that what brought the room together?
Who, Sharkeisha?
Yeah.
She brought the room together? No, she brings the entire prison together. Except for when one of our customers decided to steal her. And then I made a Facebook post. Yeah, I made a Facebook post and I was like, whoever stole Sharkeisha, I hope you die in a hole. And then like five customers brought me a new shark puppet, along with John, my boss, brought me a new shark puppet. So, I mean, I think she's the star of the show, honestly. I really think she is.
So the sharks are all Sharkeisha?
The shark puppets, yes, they're all Sharkeisha.
Are they different puppets?
Yes. Yeah, actually. So there's like one where it's like more of like a silicone-y texture. That's Sharkeisha 1. And then you have the one where it's more of like a latex, and that's Sharkeisha 2.
Okay.
So there's like 5 or 6 of them that I rotate between because my hands get like gross.
Gotcha. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, all right, that's cool. Got a question from John here in the chat, and we'll start with Alex, and then we'll bounce back to Dani here. How long does it take you to get into character, makeup, costume, all the whole thing?
Who's answering first?
Alex.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
So because I do makeup on everybody, or like we have 13 makeup artists, but we have a lot of people to get through and a lot of intricate makeups to get through. I'm usually one of the last people to get ready, and I have to do my makeup and get my costume on in the dark because they like to do our pit or like our warm up in the same vicinity that we do makeup, so all the lights are off, so which makes it even harder to do said makeup. So maybe like 30-45 minutes at best.
Okay, nice. Dani, same question.
So I'm the wardrobe manager, so before I get to do any part of my like fun part of my job, I have to dress the whole staff. Last year I was blessed to have a couple assistants with me. This year I probably will not. So it usually takes me, like, once everybody's in place, it can take me up to 45 minutes if I'm taking my time. 15 minutes if the makeup artist is ready and everything and I've got all my stuff on. But like everybody gets dressed, so it's usually about an hour before I'm actually like out in show. So like if we open at 7, you probably won't see me until like 8.
Nice. Very cool. Good question. Thank you for that. Yeah, keep them coming in the chat. All right, next question. And we're going to go Dani first, and then we'll come back to Alex here. Do you kind of a side question to this? Go ahead and read that one, Melissa.
Do you have any pre-haunt rituals or routines that you guys do?
I personally do not. Again, I'm a manager, so I do laundry every night.
That's how you get pumped up. You're like, yeah, Downy, bitch.
Wash those clothes.
Dry them. Yeah, say Downy, bitch, and I do laundry. But no, I don't really have any like pre-haunt rituals. It's mostly just like go until I can like go scare, you know.
Okay. No music or nothing. You like, no energy drink, nothing. You.
No, I have to have coffee. That's
okay.
Probably
coffee.
The thing. I have to have a coffee.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I gotta have coffee and an energy drink.
I could just, I could see Dani in a shirt that says Downy, bitch. And it's got the logo on it. It's awesome.
Should make one of those.
Alex, any pre-haunt rituals or routines?
Yeah, so like Dani said, I cannot do any sort of character without the caffeine kick. I work at Starbucks. I'm a barista at Starbucks.
Okay.
So I'm surrounded by caffeine all the time. So I have an addiction. So I need to have at least like 5 shots of espresso every night for you to get the full Sharky experience. Because if you don't have that caffeine,
that tracks.
You're not getting anything.
She's just pumping caffeine through her blood.
Yeah, that and
her veins.
We always have. If you've watched or anybody's ever watched Days of the Living Dead, you can see that we always have our pit, what we call our pit, which is like our pre-show ritual, where we either have like, there's like 3 or 4 songs that they usually play within the season, which are our like warm-up songs. So like Seven Nation Army. The big one is Wretches and Kings by Linkin Park. That's
cool.
the like Statesville song. Like if I can't listen to that song when it's not season because it hurts.
Okay.
It's painful. Ready to Die by Andrew WK. That's
nice.
Another one that they play all the time. But yeah, so I give it to Zombie Army for like the pre-haunt ritual thing.
So, some other people are chiming in with their rituals. Molly Zombie, who's a famous social media zombie apparently. Tequila. Makes sense, I guess.
Helps.
Travis Bowling. I listen to the Gremlins 2 theme song before each night. Okay, that's fair enough. All right. Cameron, bet when me and the crew eventually get up to Hell's Gate, we will bring you like 5 espresso shots.
Thank you, Cam. I appreciate you.
There you go.
Cam's awesome. One of my friends from Netherworld.
Oh, okay. We love Netherworld. Gummy Bears. Looks like Tyler's chiming in here. Awesome. Yeah, keep it coming, guys. All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. Alex, we're going to go to you first, then go back to Dani here. I'll do this one here. kind of a side question here. Is there any particular thing, we've already talked about the rituals and the songs, is there anything else that goes into like getting into character, or is there like a last step, like you slip the glove on, you're like, I'm Sharky?
So what I've said before, like in Days of the Living Dead, if you've ever watched the web series, it's on YouTube if you haven't watched it.
Plug.
There's a segment where one of our guys from Yokai Films is like, so what's your favorite thing about Sharky? And I'm like, nothing, because it's just me in a dress. It's just me, but with a higher pitched, annoying ass voice. So, I mean, if you want the actual answer, it's probably once I put my teeth in my mouth. Because if I don't have my teeth in my mouth, I can't do the voice because there's like a lisp, So
that's perfectly valid.
I think that's the last thing. Yeah, I would say my teeth. Once my teeth are in, then it's fair game.
Go time. It's shark time.
Yeah.
Love it. Dani, same question.
That's funny because I have literally the exact same answer. Not like it's not just mean or dress, but it's it's like as soon as I put in my teeth and like the process of like getting my makeup done, I don't know what it is, but like the switch in my brain goes off. Like as soon as I get in the makeup chair and my teeth go in, I'm like, okay, this is it. Like I'm acting now. But yeah.
Okay, you're like, scene. Let's go.
Is most of the time you guys are improving, or you guys go by like a script? Or is that just all improv? What you guys normally do? Okay. That's all improv?
I've seen Sharkies grab people's credit cards and all kinds of stuff, yeah.
That's cool.
I'm gonna go buy myself some more espresso.
I'm gonna buy some more coffee.
That's for sure.
She just grabs it and runs to the closest Starbucks.
Oh, man. Mr. Chris Roosh, funny, you're on Alex while John is over on Trans World Live. That's okay.
We
can coexist. Look, man, we've been doing this time slot since 2015.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
I told Chris from Haunted House Chicago, me and him are good friends. I said, I really wanted to like be on your live tonight so I can just be the biggest troll ever. I just love trolling on.
We should end early, and everybody who's watching here, we should like raid their stream. All right, HauntScene's here. Those jerks.
Oh my God, John, I'm your biggest fan. I need an autograph, please.
Oh, yep. And then I got the Haunt Collective after the show. So Troy just popped in there. Thank you, Troy. Appreciate that. All right, moving on to the next question. You want to read this one, Melissa? This one's going to go to Dani first, and then back to Alex.
What was your favorite scare?
This is another one where I had to sit and think because I get asked this question a lot and I feel like I don't ever have a good answer. But there's one particular moment, and unfortunately, there's one person who's seen it and who got to see it. I was acting in Talon Falls, and there was this group. This kind of ties into another question you guys have later, but there was this group of 12-year-old boys who essentially started using themselves as weapons against me. They were like pushing each other like at me, and man, I got them. I can't even explain what I did anymore because it was a while ago, but I got them so good. There's video footage of it out there somewhere. But yeah, that's my favorite scare. It lives rent free in my mind all the time.
It probably lives rent free in their minds as well.
They're probably still thinking about it.
It's cool. It was my first time ever working in like a true like midway type of situation. So like I had a lot of time to actually like interact with these kids, and they were so funny. And so like jumpy. I love people who are just like jumpy, It's like kind of like pulling a low-hanging fruit, but it's just fun.
Yeah, that's something that we enjoy is observing the people that don't know how to be scared. Like they just freak out. That's the best. So awesome, Alex. Same question.
So this everything that I pull like best memories and stuff like that is always going to be the last year of Statesville. That's going to be a common trend. But so last year of Statesville, which was 2021, we had like a busy night every single goddamn night. We would get out at like 3 a.m. every single night, even if it was a Thursday or a Sunday. There were just people coming from the woodworks. But there was one particular night, I think it was like a Saturday night on like one of the last weekends of October. So the tent was full, like full. Like nobody could, like, it was like sardines in there.
Wow.
So, and not only was the tent full, it was all the way around the farm, all the way out to the parking lot, across the street into the Menards.
Wow.
So we weren't going anywhere for a hot period of time. There was this one, he was like 6'11". I don't even know. This man was huge, and I'm very small. So I don't know if he was drunk or whatever, but he saw me and he started screaming, and then he started running. So granted, I'm going to chase after him. So I'm running. Everybody's watching. This man's Sperry, like size 12 Sperry shoe flies off. I grab it. I tie it onto my like belt of things. That man never got his shoe back.
Oh man, that's epic.
That's awesome.
So I still have it. It's in my other room over there on my Statesville Sharky belt. But people are like, why do you have a shoe? I'm like, some guy Cinderella'd and just like left it and didn't want it back. So
that's
memories.
Awesome. That's great. Tino says 2 amazing cosplayers. So we'll show off some of their other talents a little bit later, but absolutely, because y'all are amazing doing the things. All right. So we're gonna go for this next one to Alex, and then we'll bounce back to Dani. All right. This is something that we like to talk about because part of what we do is we travel for haunts, and we like to find really good places to eat before or after a haunt. So, Alex, what's your favorite post-haunt food, or do you just go home and pass out?
No.
Or both?
So I have I have 2 answers for this one, because luckily for us at Zombie Army, we have somebody that we call Ma, who has been with the company for like 20 plus years,
Awesome.
who makes food for the entire team every single night.
Oh wow.
It's awesome.
So like every night, she's amazing. My favorite thing that she makes is either nachos or she makes goulash.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be thinking about that maybe once a week, not season. So
Okay.
there's that, and then if it's after haunt, either chicken and spice, which is in Shorewood, which is like not too far from Statesville. Oh my god, it's so good. They're just like big chicken chunks, but they're like, but Dani knows because I've had her have it before. They're like super seasoned, like boneless chicken breasts, and they're so
cool.
good.
It sounds delicious.
So I just be eating those and a lot of water.
Lot of water.
Gotta hydrate.
Yeah, after my 5 caffeine shots.
Especially all the espresso, yeah.
And, somebody chimed in here in the chat. Spooky season's incoming. And Cameron, Waffle House after a long haunt night hits different. And you know what?
It sure
Waffle.
does. Yep.
We don't got Waffle House up here.
What? You don't have Waffle House in Chicago?
Man. But they have
Really?
White Castle, though.
They do have
Ew.
White Castle.
Ew.
Whoa, wait.
So I gotta eject Alex from the show. Have a good night. Just kidding. No, we're kind of it's one of our post show rituals is we go to our Waffle House.
We do Waffle House.
We do the things, but it's okay. Different tastes for different people.
Yeah,
it's
for
fine.
sure.
Speaking of which, Dani, favorite post haunt food?
Anything hot and ready.
Like a hot and ready pizza from Little Caesars for $5?
No, anything but Little Caesars for $5.
No Michigan foods. Nothing from Detroit.
No Michigan foods.
No.
0 for 2. I must go and take this head off now.
No more Detroit Johnny. Sorry, Johnny.
Oh my God. Every once in a while, a quarter pounder from McDonald's is like the hit.
Amazing.
But only like every once in a while.
Yeah.
Or a Big Mac.
Yeah.
I haven't had McDonald's in a while.
Yep.
Rock and roll McDonald's, baby.
Let's go.
Yep. Let's go. Let's go right now.
No, we have a show. We have another 24 minutes of a show to do.
This food is making me hungry.
Well, we can't go to. We'll just go to Waffle House and not tell anybody. Just hide.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Mr. Chris Roche, Dozer. Anytime people can actually agree to go somewhere quick and open, I'm always down for people. Too long to decide on some shit. Okay. All right, McDonald's. You mean rock and roll McDonald's? Okay, so yeah, that brought it. All right. Go ahead and ask this one, Melissa. We're gonna go to Dani first.
Advice you would give to your younger self.
Man, a lot, first of all. But I think like most importantly, definitely don't stop. I had a hard time judging myself and comparing myself to, I feel like, people who just like weren't on the same plane as me. And that's always something that I tell people who are younger than me that like ask for advice is what would you do differently, is I would stop comparing myself to like what other people are doing, and I would just focus on like what made me happy. That's the only time I've ever really enjoyed doing what I do, and I don't think it'll ever change. So like I felt like if I could have adopted that mentality a lot earlier in my career, I don't know what would be different, but things would definitely be different.
I can totally relate to that. Yep.
I agree.
Awesome. Alex.
Ooh. I mean it's kind of it's wild because like I'm still like a baby. I'm very young still in this industry.
So what advice would you give to your toddler self?
Oh, not toddler self. I have an answer, but number one being do not date in your company.
Ooh.
That's something 100% that I wish that I never did when I was younger. That's for sure. But the other thing is, my God, pace yourself. My God, pace yourself, because you're gonna end up with a really bad back because of some of the shit that you do. Oh, it's so bad. So I feel like back in like when I started in Q Line, like 2017, 2018, I was like all gas, no brakes, would not stop for anything. And it really, really, really caught up to me in these previous years, because now I feel like I'm 70 million years old and can't do anything that I used to do when I was fresh out in Q Line. So
gotcha.
Pace yourself, especially if you're just starting out in Q Line, because I know you're probably like super excited to be out there like I was, but it's gonna catch up to you, and I'm sure Fluffy can attest to that too, because that man does not have any kneecaps anymore because of the shit that he does.
So for those of you, because sometimes we have terminology that we use in the haunt industry, Q line, like when you're waiting in line to get into the haunted house, Alex and Dani are the people that are terrorizing you before you even get there. So when they say Q line, typically it's like the I wouldn't say I'm not gonna say they're like the better scareactors, but like they're like the most engaging, best improv, like in your face, kind of like, you know, they're the ones you're probably gonna remember, you know, because you're gonna spend more time with them. So they're both. I mean, they're both amazing. I've seen the videos.
Oh yeah. Those haunts we've been to have Q line actors.
Yep. And I feel like, Alex, you should. I felt like there was more there with the dating thing. You should write like a top 10 list of things not to do in a haunted. Don't.
I have like a whole. I can unload a whole thing.
Awesome.
I have like a whole arsenal. I'm not gonna take an hour to go down my list.
You can always come back. Like Alex's rules for that's fine. Welcome to the Broken Body Club, Alex. It's nice here. I have a timeshare with the club, Cameron says. Awesome. I got points.
Yeah,
all right.
there was...
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. You go. You go ahead. You're the guest.
You're the star of the show here.
With the Broken Body Club, the past 2 years, 2 years. So 2021 and 2022, I slipped my rib in my back because I do so much stupid shit. So that's what I'm saying. Hence, pace yourself because that's what will happen.
Is that something you like pop back in, or like how does that work? Is it like a dislocation?
Yeah, so it's like essentially like inflammation or irritation in like the cartilage in your back by your ribs. So if you're moving too much, you can move it out of its socket. So essentially you would have to press it back in or go to a chiropractor to kind of like physical therapy it out, I guess.
Man, I really hope that never happens to me.
I hope not.
It's really bad because you can't lift your arm higher than your head, or you can't like flex or anything like that. It's not fun. Would not recommend.
Sounds painful. I'm so sorry.
Okay. You're okay, right? You're okay now, though.
You're okay, Alex.
Hopefully not this season. We'll see.
All right, that's cool.
Fingers crossed.
Scareactors, they get roughed up.
Physical thing.
It's a very physical, demanding job.
Yeah. All right. All right, moving on to the next one. I have no idea. I should probably number these next week. Like, I don't know
even
where we're at.
where
We could be on number 3,
7.
number 10. I don't know.
7 or 8.
All right. Okay. So, do you have? And we'll go with. Let's go with Dani first on this one. Do you have any dream haunts that you want to visit as like a visitor, or actually scare at, or both?
Yeah, actually, there's tons. 13th Gate down in Baton Rouge. I'd love to go see.
I love
So
13
good.
Gates.
It is
So
haunt
good.
porn.
It is amazing.
Yeah. Another haunt that is a newer one. I'd like to go see. Man, I'm blanking on the name. Halloween Hollow. There we go.
Okay.
I'd love to go see Halloween Hollow. And I'd love to go act at we have a lot, or not a lot, we have 2, not a lot. We have 2 shows down in Texas that I would love to go
Nice.
act at. I think it'd be really cool to go act at the original House of Torment, or like the House of Torment. And then it'd be cool to see San Antonio as well.
Nice. We haven't been to Texas yet. It's something that's been on our list for a long time.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff there. Texas will probably be its own trip.
Dark Hour.
Dark Hour, yeah. Alex, same question. Do you have any dream haunts that you want to visit or scare at?
Let me pull out my list here. So, Dark Hour, Haunted Overload, Netherworld,
So
Erebus, Eloise Asylum. Who else am I missing? Woods of Terror, and Queen Mary's Dark Harbor in California. Whenever they decide to open again.
I want to go back. I want to go there so bad.
Yeah.
And 13th Gate, of course. I don't know if I said that, but
it's beautiful.
Man.
It's absolutely beautiful.
the list can go on and on and on. The only haunted house that I've ever been to outside of Illinois is the Darkness in St. Louis, and then Arx Mortis.
I've been to Arx Mortis. She's
Arx
been to
Mortis is so cool. I've been there a few times. I even did their Valentine's Day haunt, which was awesome.
Arx Mortis is
it's a lot of fun.
Amazing. That is my home haunt besides Hell's Gate.
Oh, very cool.
So,
somebody chiming in here. Eloise is a blast to work at. Brandon
you've
says.
been to Eloise. I want to go to Eloise so
I've
bad.
been to Eloise. I've been there because me and my boyfriend went to go pick up his costume because one of their managers owns a costume company. So I've been in the building before, and I'm just like,
it's the haunt is so good.
I've never seen it in action, but I've been in the building before.
Very cool. Very cool. Invitation for Woods is always on the table, Alex Scorn says. So
I love you, Scorn.
Whenever
I decide to make my way out there, I will show up.
We've got Woods of Terror on our road trip this year. We're gonna go.
We are going back there.
We're going back there. Yep, it'll be the last haunt we hit. It'll be the grand finale for us.
Are we still gonna have that arachnophobia?
Yes, they have expanded that for you. Oh, the Melissaphobia house. No, that's it.
I don't know, Johnny. That's the first one, man. I don't know.
That's fine. You'd be fine. You made it once. You can make it again. They've only made it 10 times as worse. It's all good. All right, next one here. Okay. Now this is kind of a loaded question. Ask this, Melissa, because you're a ghoul.
Okay. Hardest part of being a ghoul in the haunt industry.
like a girl.
Like a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it me or is it Kenny?
I
don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know. Alex, go ahead. You go first.
So, I mean,
we're the co-host.
Thank
you. Last month was Women's History Month, and then before that, I'm actually in Paul Lanner's Haunters Against Hate women's book.
Okay.
That actually just won a billboard in New York City, which is gonna be pretty cool.
I saw that. We're actually a member. We support Haunters Against Hate, of course.
Am I.
Yeah.
I've got the certificate on the wall right there.
I have my certificate.
Hell yeah!
Actually.
Did you put the sticker on the certificate?
I put my sticker on my car.
Oh, okay.
I do have another sticker that I could put on said certificate.
Okay. Yeah.
I do have a bumper sticker.
Very cool.
So. I'm very blessed that Zombie Army confides in having a lot of women as managerial positions or put a lot of women in power.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful for that because I know that there are not a lot of haunted houses that have that. And I think the hardest part is the misogyny. People are like, oh, well, you're a woman, so you can't scare anybody. Oh, well, you're 5'2", so you can't scare anybody. But in reality, that's not the case at all. For our tent team outside at Hell's Gate, there's only 3 women. It's me, my best friend Devin, and my other friend Carly. There's only 3 of us. We call ourselves the tent tramps because there's only 3 of us, and we dominate that tent.
Classy.
Wholeheartedly. But I think the hardest part 100% is people don't think that you're scary when you actually are. So
Awesome. That's a great answer. Dani, same question to you.
Yeah, I have a similar answer, but it's a little different. I'm trying to figure out how to word it, but like I feel like this works outside of just the haunt industry. I feel like it, despite me being somebody who's obviously been around a while and knows a thing or two, I feel like it's a lot harder for me to portray that to people and to get people to trust that I know what I'm talking about, as opposed to like, you know, somebody with the same, you know, amount of experience and expertise as I do, but they're a guy.
really,
Yeah. Like I have to convince you, as opposed to just say like, hey, you know, that light bulb's blue, instead of, you know, you can just be like, yeah, the light bulb's blue, or you can be like, yeah, I think it's blue, I'm gonna check if it's blue. It's like, no, I'm telling you it's blue. I know because I installed it, you know. But yeah, that's definitely the hardest part. But along with Zombie Army, 13th Floor also has a lot of women in local management and then also in higher management, and I feel, you know, really blessed to be supported by such a large company, you know, in such a male dominated industry.
That's awesome. That was a great answer. Mm-hmm. You know, like who run the world? Ghouls. Exactly.
Ghouls.
There we go. Ghouls. Awesome. Great. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we're getting towards the end here. We're actually getting to the end because I only got 12 minutes left. So, so hard cut. I'm just shutting. I'm just kidding. I won't do that. Okay. So let's do Dani. Answer this one first. We'll bounce back and forth here with your slorg.
Slorg.
What is your future you up to in 10 years?
I said I thought about this for a while, and the only good answer I could come up with is hopefully this, but like better and more successfully. You know? Does that make sense? Like, I just want to keep doing what makes me happy, and for 13 years now, scaring and creating and managing haunted houses has been, you know, what makes me happy. So hopefully 10 years from now, I'll be doing that to a better and bigger degree.
Awesome.
I hope so too.
I mean, I will be almost retired from all this, but Melissa will
will
be there. We'll be at like.
We're gonna have our own show in 10 years.
That's fine.
It's gonna be Dani and I.
Because in
10 years.
I hit haunt number 50 in Hawaii and I'm out. I'm like ninja vanished.
2033. Mel and Dani.
Yep, that's fine. Hey, that's cool. Hey,
with a special guest, Alex as well. Alex can come on too.
Awesome.
Alex can be our co-host.
Let's do it up. All right, that's a really good answer, Alex. 10 years from now, what's your future you up to?
See, this is like a super hard question for me because I'm always afraid of my future. Like, it's like the most anxiety-inducing thing for me. But what I want to do, what I'm hoping to do, is, I mean, I went to school at VAMP for makeup, for modern effects makeup, to learn how to fabricate things, to learn how to apply like actual makeup other than just airbrush. So I'm really trying to nudge my way into that industry. It's a lot harder in Chicago than it was in Orlando, because Orlando has like thousands of opportunities everywhere, whereas here it's a little more challenging. But I'm hoping just to either start my own business or try to like nudge my way in there, like I said before. Somewhere in this industry as well. Like, I've always wanted to either try to do like a mask company or try to like collaborate with like an airbrush company or stuff like that. I just hope that I'm here doing what I love and not having to go to a normal 9 to 5, because my dreams are crushed. So I'm hoping that I will still be here, but time will only tell.
That's a good answer. It's a really good answer. All right. Congratulations, you've made it through 10 questions with HauntScene. Good job. Those were some great answers. Very, 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 very good. All right, real quick. I want to show this off because we don't have a ton of time, but hopefully I can get this to work right. There we go. Okay.
Me.
So, just wanted to show real quick the Instagram. So, just to give everybody like a little feeling here, here's the haunted youth. So, this is Alex right here. And if you want to make sure you follow Alex on all the social medias, all the different characters and the Muppets and the corn dogs and all the friends and the Sharkies and the coconut bar
There's
pictures and
right there.
Which one? Oh, right here?
At the bottom. There's me and Danny.
Here we go. So this one right here.
You guys are.
Oh,
so cute.
So happy, so sad. Okay, that's so awesome. That's very cool. So make sure you follow there. And then if you go down a little bit, you're going to see some like awesome cosplay pictures and everything. So make sure that you're following the Haunted Youth on social media. You've got like the night out pictures on all the things. So just whatever. There's a little bit of everything. So you can go in and do that right there. Bucky's, that kind of thing.
Bucky's,
all the we love Bucky's.
And a doggo. There's a dog on the upper corner right there.
The doggo.
There's
a
cute
so
dog.
Cute.
Yeah, looks like a Jim Henson Muppet. Very cool. All right, here we go. What's the dog's name?
Lilo.
Oh, that's
Look
amazing.
at the different colored eyes.
That's cool. All right.
She was in here, and then she was whining to get out. So.
Yeah. It's like HauntScene. I'm gonna go watch Transworld Live. I'm out of here. Okay. All right, Dani. Same thing. Dani Panik. Make sure you're following Dani on social media. All the really cool things. I mean,
all the Barbie pics.
Barbie pics. You went nuts with this. I love it. Very cool. All the different characters and everything. You both photograph so well. I mean, these are just such great pictures. Here's the big Slark at Transworld. Very cool. So yeah, make sure you follow. Here's a little macabre and intentions. We're gonna have them on next week. Plug. Oh man, this is what we're in for next week. Oh look, it's Joseph doing the thing.
Man, the myth, the legend, right there.
Yeah, there he is.
I love him. He's awesome.
I love him. Very cool. All right.
And
then all the things. Very cool.
All the selfies. All the mirror selfies.
All the things. All right, let's get back into here. We'll turn you off right there. So yeah, it's 8:53. We made it. That hour went by so fast.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it did.
We always have great guests. We have good conversation.
We do because we handpick the guests now. So I've been wanting to talk to all of you for a very, very long time. So thank you. Appreciate your hour. You know what's funny? Because Mandy had to reschedule. And now I'm like, oh my God, if I would have had all three of them, this would have been like, all right, you got 10 seconds to answer, go, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe one other day we could get them all together again.
Yeah, so. We'll figure out, or maybe find some activity or something to do. If you guys want to come back on, I know some of you haven't done shows before, but what did you think?
Yeah, this is awesome.
It's not fun.
Very cool.
This is super fun because, I've known you guys or have been following you. I've known you for 5 years. And this is the first time I actually got to sit and talk with you. Other than
it was a lot of fun.
Other than walking by each other at the airport.
Right? No, literally. I was about to say.
You're gonna get home at 4 a.m. too? Yeah, we are too. Frontier. Yeah, that's a good time.
God. Oh, your flight's delayed too?
Such a nightmare.
That's why we take Southwest now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get home in a reasonable time.
Yeah.
Right.
We're not stuck in the airport for 3 hours.
Like that. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and start to wind this down. Last thing we're going to do here is, Alex, we'll start with you. Any shout-outs? Anybody that you want to say hi to, real quick?
Say hi to?
Yeah.
I don't know if any of my Zap people are in here, but shout out to my Zap fam. They are the goats. Shout out to Macabre Intentions, because that man is also the goat. Paul Lanner, the goat. That's it, I think.
Till you're thinking about it later. You're
I'm not thinking about it later. I'm like, oh my God, I should have said that.
That's I do that all the time. People like talk about haunts. Which are your favorite haunts? And I'm like, this one. And I'm like, later I'm in the shower. I'm like, no.
She's gonna think about it 3 o'clock in the morning. You're gonna have to bring her back on the show.
That's fine.
So she can talk about it.
Always welcome to come back. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for being on the show. Dani, shout outs, love, anything.
I'm always gonna shout out my 13th floor people. Also Joe Macabre, because he's a fucking amazing human being.
He is.
He gave us this spot right out of, the love of his heart.
He's a good man.
Yeah. You know, I've got friends over at Midnight Terror. Just all my Chicago people.
Okay.
Chi-Town.
Yeah, Chicago's.
I love Chicago.
Really good.
Chicago's great.
Portillo's.
Well,
we have them here now.
My homies have.
No, I was gonna say y'all have one over there. Don't
Tell me you like Portillo's at least.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay. All right. Good. There's. Okay.
No, but you have Wawa, and that is something that I miss.
Wawa's amazing.
Oh, we do have Wawa.
Wawa's
lived
beautiful.
Off of Wawa soup
Oh,
for
yeah.
like 6 months.
Okay.
If there's anything that I miss about Florida, it is that stupid gas station.
Wawa's so good.
Yeah, Wawa's
Which is weird. Didn't Wawa like come from like Pennsylvania? But there's
know.
nothing. There's no Wawa up north though, which doesn't make any sense.
That's weird.
Right.
They're all down here.
Yeah, in my defense, the first time I ever had Portillo's was in Chicago. So that's got to count for something,
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
Awesome.
God, instead fucking stop. How
Yeah,
about
I thought too.
how about no?
How about
Never.
no? Never stopping the love. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for being on the show tonight. I appreciate that. Thank you for everybody that asked questions in the chat. We got a couple things we got to get through here at the end. A couple, again, we got to pay the bills. But Alex and Dani, hang out on Zoom if you would for a few minutes. We'll do some little post-game stuff before we go to Waffle House.
Waffle House.
You're more than welcome to join us.
Yeah.
They're
Johnny will fly you in. Johnny will fly you in.
I'll be here in 15 minutes. Awesome.
No,
I got my apartment on my my maps on my phone.
just make sure you do Southwest, because if you do Frontier, then we won't see you until like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
from now.
yeah. Getting anywhere anytime soon.
Days.
Awesome. All right, hang out for a moment. We're going to go ahead and switch this over here. Okay, so, all right. Last thing to wrap this thing up. Okay, so we've got, that's our outro. Next week on the show, we've got the amazing Joseph Gortowski returning to HauntScene Live for the second time. He's been on the show before.
I don't think I've been on this show when he was on.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a show I missed.
That's awesome.
But I think he's been on before.
Joseph, good friend of ours, great person, makes amazing costumes, post-apocalyptic stuff. Alex and Dani, I think, have modeled some of the costumes, some of the things you'll see on their Instagram feeds. We love this man so much. He's such a very, very nice person. And I cannot wait to talk to him again. So make sure you tune in next week. Same time, 8 o'clock. Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will talk to Mr. Joseph Gortowski from Macabre Intentions next week. Really excited about that. And I know, share it out to all your friends. Last time I was on, the pandemic was right after. Okay, that's what he just said. So I don't know if that thing actually meant to happen. If you want to follow us on Patreon, patreon.com/HauntScene. We got some awesome Patreon followers. John, Crystal, Mark Muncie, Carrie, Amanda, SNR Travel Stories, Crystal, Sean. We appreciate you. Some of these folks have been following us for like years, so appreciate that. You are all awesome. You help pay the bills for HauntScene. Follow our journey. Make sure you're following us on all of our social media. Our main platforms these days are going to be Instagram and YouTube, but we do have a presence on TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter for the next week or so, because I think Twitter's about to jump off a cliff. But go to HauntScene.com. We actually have a directory of all the Florida haunts that we support, and we have a list of all the haunts that we've been to and more information about us. And if you are interested, something we just opened up this year is sponsorship. So if you want to sponsor HauntScene, visit the website or reach out to us. We'll throw your logo up on the show, and we would appreciate that right there. And I think that's going to be it for us. So that was an awesome show. They were
so
great guests.
Fun, yes.
They were
so much fun to have on. We definitely have to have them on again. And have them on with Mandy.
Okay.
Have them all three. Let's do it.
Yeah, we can definitely do that again.
Next week.
If they want
Next
to.
week, let's just like, wait, hey, Joseph, we're going to have... I'm just kidding.
we got to bump Joe again.
We're going to have to bump
Sorry,
Joe.
buddy.
Sorry.
All right, we got to do part 2 of the show. But yeah, they were awesome.
It was a lot of fun. It was nice to talk to them.
If you're watching the replay here on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe, all the things. And I do appreciate that. But that's going to be it for us tonight. So until next time, spook easy.
As always, happy haunting. Have a good night.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Give me some treats.